Now, is this really some kind of rallying war cry from the ex-royal known as Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex? It's a really contentious subject as well, all because it was one of those bombshells that she decided to leak on international television. Everybody came out and said it's a lie, but apparently, according to Meghan, it's the truth. As ever, let me explain. Good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of a sweltering London right now. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, but Freddie Mercury, a recent auction of all of his artifacts and things like that, wonderful celebration of a brilliantly talented man, I'm sure you'll agree. Well, the piano that he composed the mega hit Bohemian Rhapsody on actually went for 1.7 million. Not surprised in many respects because it is a unique piece of furniture. It's a brilliant piano, but more importantly, historical. A lot of people say to me, well, why do people buy things like that? Well, it's history, and obviously it will go up in increased value over the years. So you could say if you have that sort of spare cash, maybe you've won the lottery or something, then it is worth buying. It's possibly safer actually than your house or shares or something like that, isn't it? I'll never know. Who remembers Charlie Coombs? He played the piano, didn't he? What about Hutch? Anybody remember Hutch? Brilliant pianist that was liked by many royals. Oh yes. And then the people that we all know in this day and age, the brilliant Bobby Crush, and of course still the man that's with us, even though sadly he left us a few years back now, Liberace. What a pianist he was. So many, wasn't there? Joe, Mr. Piano Henderson. Lots of people made their careers at the piano. Well done, though, to the people putting together such a wonderful exhibition for Freddie Mercury. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Curious this, actually, because if you recall back, during that now infamous interview with Meghan Markle, she and Harry both claimed absolutely without any falter that they had a secret marriage. And this really was something of a bombshell because she claimed, of course, rather disparagingly to the rest of the world and more importantly the United Kingdom, that had come out so nicely to celebrate that union at St. George's Chapel all those years back now in 2018. Well, basically she said it was a spectacle. No, it wasn't a spectacle. It's what we do. It's history. And if you want to be part of that history, well, then you take part in it. It wasn't too much of a spectacle to have the then Prince of Wales walk her down the aisle because she couldn't be fagged to organise her own father to come over, could it? When you look at it in those terms, it's very difficult to actually have any sympathy. But then this particular story emerged, as I say, the secret wedding. So just how secret was it? Well, even the Archbishop of Canterbury, who's not known for sitting on the fence, literally sat right in the middle and said perhaps she was mistaken, rather than calling her an outright liar. But of course, whichever way, if you want to believe it in Meghan's world, then it truly happened. The reason why I mention this is recently she was speaking to a very close confidant who basically she claimed that it did happen despite what people were saying. They did have a secret marriage, a secret ceremony. Now, again, one might suggest that clarification from the Archbishop of Canterbury is, did you marry them or not? Because according to Meghan and indeed Harry, they did have a secret ceremony. Now, it's a strange situation, isn't it? Because basically, you're saying someone renowned, a man of the cloth, is simply lying. Or indeed, are your version of events actually true? Given the back catalogue of things, one might suggest possibly not the case. Either way, Meghan seemingly is sticking to her guns. I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Shaw in the very heart of London.